Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Rentalman Buck here. Now, I know you guys are wondering why the heck I've been gone for so long and blah, 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 blah. Let's put it this way. This has been a long 2 weeks. I have had the issue of getting my new computer. I have also taken off a week just to get my finals for school done. And lastly, I had to fix the few, not really issues, but the few things that needed done to my computer because it was just a long story. So we're back now, and today we're going to do a farm tour, as well as we're going to have to pick up a few implements from the dealer. Now, I still have not built Platte Valley yet, but here's the thing. I do not want to do a video on building the stuff because the video would take forever to do. These farms and buildings, anything that I technically build with landscape takes me hours and hours and hours because of the amount of detail I try to put into them. Now, this farm is actually based off of a real-life farm. My uncle, who lives down south, about 2 hours from me, owns one of the bigger farms in his area. Now, I'm trying to get the most realistic looking to his farm that I can, obviously within reasons. The only building on this farm right now that is not where it's supposed to be because it doesn't exist or is not at least close is the red shed back there. Otherwise, the house, can't find the house and anything else. But all the tree lines, the trees, the landscape. Now, over there, that's also going to be a road. I'm kind of trying to do a little bit of a terrain editing genie to this map on my part of it. But we're going to go through some of the equipment that we currently are running. Because I also have to build another small farm that goes towards the north and south of that, like, middle of that road. Because that's where I'm going to store this 9460. Because that's where I might also store, some of these carts are going to go back and forth. So let's just start off with these pieces of equipment. Got a 2014 9460R, 460 horsepower. I believe I have a 3-point and a PTO. We have two 1326 J&M grain storms. One of these at his farm is actually a 14. I can't remember how many bushels it is, but it's a 14 something. This is an older, like 2012-ish. I can't get the right number, but it's an 8400. It's not an R series. But this one is the correct. This is actually a perfect matchup as to what he has on his farm. He has an 8345R. I think it's a 2014 or 16, and it's hooked up to the Grainstorm 1326. Over here we got the house, nice and beautiful. I know I haven't mowed yet. I still have to get my mower, but I'll get that cleaned up here in the next few days. Got a gooseneck load trail here. Probably gonna swap that out just for a regular bumper pole. This is where the rental is. I still don't know where my trailer went. My 30-foot. Oh, that's right. I sent it off to Decal Works to get the decals done on it for racing, as well as the car. The truck, I believe, is in this garage. Now, yes, this is going to be the Platte Valley work truck. I just haven't put on the decals yet. We got the nice big Pete that we brought over from Iowa, as well as the Platte Valley truck. Now, this does have different this has new DOT numbers on it. We also have the decals. We just have to flip the plates from Iowa to Nebraska on that. And we brought along the Ford 9000. Now, a couple of you guys kept asking, is this Grant or Squad's truck? No, this is not. I had this truck before technically he did, but also my red was always darker than his truck's. My truck's a darker red than his is, plus mine has these like metal fenders on it. His never did. His had the rounded red colored ones. We brought the load trail, which we're probably going to swap out for a Trailese. I can't remember what they call these, but in other words, this axle slides forward and it bends at the joint on the actual neck of the trailer. Over here we got three Brock bins, along with a GSI grain dryer, three smaller GSI bins, as well as a hopper bottom. This is how my uncle runs his down there. He's got a little grain hut here. Doesn't look like that, but that's what I got. This is actually the Batco. I don't remember what brand he has, but his is actually embedded in the ground. He's got one side to go by, and then one side to come over on top of this. And then what you do is you'll dump into here. It'll come down into the Farm King. It'll go into that, powered by the 4020, and it'll go up and over the grain dryer and into the hopper bottom for drying, because the grain dryer would dry the hopper bottom. And then how he works his is he has a belt system that'll distribute it to the different bins. Whew, that's a lot of talking. This path then comes up and goes back around to the front end of the driveway. I'm going to store the bean header as well as an extra auger for another bin that's up here. There's a little bit of a trash pit over here, but this is also the pathway to get... That's his newest bin that he added in, was this end one. It used to be just one big one, three littles than that, but then he added that one. That's just always been there. That little shed, I don't know what he uses that one for. I've never been in that one. And you come back in through here. Still have to get that set up, but this is what that other auger will be used for. This is also one of his newer bins. But over here, I haven't gotten it set up yet, but this will be an open grain pit. I'll probably get one of those in-game Grimmy belt, the drivable belt. Get that so I can drive there. This is kind of just a little bit of a, not really trash heap, but just some extra part place that he'll do, that he puts around the farm. Then there's two paths that lead into the field. You got one over there and one right there. This is going to be lined with some other equipment. I might wrap this corner around a little closer towards that building, so that way that can be a little more grass to store stuff. But the Great Plain, we got a Great Plain field cultivator. Then we also got a 2730, if I'm correct. I don't know. But that's there. Water tank, some more wood supplies. As well as in here we have just a few more, just like sandbags. 4045R sprayer with the, I can't remember how many gallons are in that tank, as well as a DB90. And this, I think they call them conquettes or consets. I don't remember what they call these. But this tin building, this consists of the little, in other words, the shop, like the repair shop. So I stuck two of them together to make the equivalent to the length. I know there's a longer one out there, but I don't know where. And then we got a 1990 CCS or CCS Seedmaster. Seed metering? Oh. Well, then we got this. I converted this thing to make it, not converted it, but I made it so it'll plant corn instead of just root, instead of a wheat and all that. So this can plant like corn and soybeans. This is more for smaller areas of fields, but as you can see on the map, there's not really small fields here. And then the other shed down here, which was, again, the other one, this will probably just be for more smaller storage for some smaller tractors and extra parts. But that's going to conclude that for the farm tour, besides the 612C and the 616C. Oh, that's right, I don't even have my combine here. But we have a John Deere. I still haven't gotten it here yet, but the combine we're going to run is a 2012, I believe, John Deere S680 with the 40-foot MacDon draper and a 2007 John Deere 9760 STS with a 35-foot MacDon draper and the 612C for the corn headers. Now, the reason that I have certain equipment and I'm not buying like massive amounts of equipment is because, again, I'm keeping this as realistic to my uncle's farm as possible. He does own the S680 as well as a 9760. He mainly runs with the S680. He has a big Hydroflex 16-row corn header. He runs that when they run some bigger fields, and when he can't get that 16-row into the corners, so he'll bring out the 9760. He doesn't drive the combine, though. It's a different guy that'll drive it, and that guy also owns the other one of those carts. It's a messed up story, but it's a very interesting farm. I already have had to do a lot of different landscaping just so I can make this farm have the ups and downs and things that it already has. But it's well worth it. I mean, and then there's like a little shed back there in the backyard. It's just kind of a nice addition to this place. I really wanted to make this a nice farm, and I'm hoping that you guys really like this. We can take the gator down the road, because I could take you guys to where the dealer is going to be for Platte Valley. Now, we kind of had to make some adjustments because of the fact everyone else didn't want the dealer to be taking up all of their frame rate. We're going to build it further away from everybody else if we can, and the only spot was the top left corner. So I'm still working on this. This is very early. But this is going to be a road that'll run all the way to the dealer and then down by the other dealership it just connects to that one farmhouse that comes to the backside. So we're going to have some fun while we're doing this too, apparently. But yeah, we got some ups, down, hills, left, right, curves. I'm trying to make this map a little more entertaining as you go north. But it's going to be difficult because of the way the landscape tool is just kind of being a... Oh, boy. Keep it going, keep it going. No, 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 no. There's my racing skills for you. So we're on the last stretch here, down the main road. And I'll catch you guys once we get to, in other words, the intersection where the dealer will be. Oh, well, maybe we might be able to do a corn harvest. Well, we will have a corn harvest 2019. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. Here's the intersection where the dealer is going to be. It's going to be in this corner right here. I plan on kind of making it up, kind of hilly in there. A little bit more, kind of how the Iowa dealer was, where I had a back pasture and all that stuff. I won't be able to have all that cool fencing and trees that I'd had before, because that was already on the map. But we'll make the best out of it. The only other thing that I could do right now is possibly grab my truck with the gooseneck trailer and go pick up my mower. So we're going to do that, and I'll get you guys back again once we get back to the farm, hook up to the trailer, and we'll go. Park this right next to the truck. I think if I'm correct, I had the gooseneck put on this thing. Not 100% sure. Ooh. This thing got a couple miles on it when we went over to Iowa. Oh, I forgot the trailer's this way. A little bit of a server lag there. Yes, we do have the gooseneck on it, so let's just put the tailgate down. And let's get her hooked up. There we go. Make sure all the chains are attached. Got them? Yep. Okay. Make sure all of our straps are on. Ready to go. Up. Yep, they're in the toolbox. Okay. Well, let's make our way. I'll meet you guys once we get back to the dealer. Alright, well, we're coming up on the intersection. I'm going to take a right here to go to the dealer. Oh, that's right. Deere said they had to do a few things on the combine, so it's in the shop right now. Our S680 was going to be on its way back to the farm, but they said that they needed to do a few things to it, as well as the MacDon. They wanted to tune it up for us just a little bit. Make sure it's all ready to go for harvest, and we hit a couple muddy spots on the way. We're probably just going to head back through town on our way back. Make sure we don't hit their mailbox. And there's our little mower, as well as our 2410 3-section and our Landall 50-footer. Get this fired up. Alright. Get this on there, and I don't think we're gonna do any mowing today, but we might do one. Either next video, or possibly I'll just do it off camera, and then we can have a harvesting video. But let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments. If you guys want to see a mowing video, or possibly a harvest. I know you guys want to see a harvest. But yeah, just let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to see. We're gonna... Okay. Boo realism for about 2 seconds, because I ain't gonna mess with that ramp. There we go. Well, we're going to get back to the farm, and we're going to we might stop for a bite to eat at the... Yeah, we might stop for a bite to eat in town, or possibly... Actually, we need to go get some diesel. Let's head to town and get some diesel while we're at it. I'll meet you guys there, so... Don't like driving with the camera on the road. It's kind of unsafe. Oh, look at that. I think Grant's home today. Alright, we're rolling into town. We'll get some diesel quick, and then we'll head back. That's probably going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks for coming and checking it out. I hope to get more content out in the future, as now that I do have my new setup, so it's going to be a lot easier for me to get better videos, better quality, and more time with some of the guys. Like, comment, subscribe down below. I know I already said like, but just smash that like button if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys want to see more down in the comments. I'll be here. I'll be looking at them. I'll respond to the most I can. Might get a few loves in there. Who knows? But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. This is Rental Man out. Peace.